What's up, guys? So today I'm going to walk you through RSI, which is a really important indicator that's used on crypto, and it's the relative strength index. And what it is it's a momentum indicator that's used to measure the speed and change of price movements over a specific period of time. So I want to show you the two different ways that I use them, right? So the first one is when I'm trading new pairs. First of all, I'm using Axiom. Axiom Pro is the greatest trading platform. They pay you back money on every single trade. And it's not like any of the other platforms like Bullx, Photon, which are all great, but this is an all-in-one. It has a wallet tracker, it has a Twitter tracker, and it's the fastest. I used to use Neo, Bullx Neo, and it was really, really fast. It was a bot that I was using, an extension plugin. Everything's already in here. All you do is you go to Instant Trade, and boom, within a 1/100th of a second, your trade's already in. And also make sure you check your presets, right? You want to make sure on your buy. A lot of times I do 10, but sometimes depending, when I'm trading new pairs, I'll do 50%, right? So, I mean, just to be safe, if you want, go with 30%. That means that once you place your trade, let's say, for example, at 5,000 market cap, it won't go above or below 5,000, right? Now, if you're trading new pairs, it'll never go 30%, right? If you're buying it at 5,000 market cap, it might go at a max negative of 20%, right? And then put your priority and bribe fee to what they recommend or lower. So they recommend 3 zeros and an 8, and then 2 zeros and a 4. So if we go here, say 3 zeros and an 8, and 2 zeros and a 4, right? Now it's based on volume. But what I like to do is I like to put 0.0001 for both, and my trades always get filled. And then you want to put MEV protection on buys, and on sells, not so important. On sells, I like to do 30% for slippage. Okay? So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to use the RSI, right? So let me show you first the RSI on a coin that's already migrated. It has a lot more volume. Let's look for Pepe. Has a great volume, 5 minutes, almost 100K. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go into indicators over here, and you're going to type in RSI, and you're going to see relative strength index, right? And now what's going to happen is it's going to pop up on the bottom over here, and the lower the number is, the more the coin is being oversold, right? Now, the higher the coin is, so when it's above 50, let's say between 60 and 70, right? Is when it's being overbought the most. So you can see it's on the 1 second chart, as more momentum's coming in and the price is going up, and more people are going into the coin, it's going to go up. So you'll see there's a big green candle. So there was a ticker going upwards on the RSI. So the RSI is different. It can be used very differently when trading on new pairs, on tokens that have just launched, and it's really hard to tell what the momentum is because the coin either has volume or it doesn't, right? But now we're on a high volume coin that came out 14 minutes ago. Yeah, $125,000 in 5 minute volume, right? So what you want to do on this, I mean, what I would personally do, not financial information, is buy on the dip, right? Here, let's see, when it goes down, right? So you can buy in at $113,000, right? And let's say it goes up 10%, right? Times 1.1, boom. You'd be up 11,400. Oh, sorry. So let's say you buy in at $100,000 market cap, and it goes up to $115,000 market cap. You'll be up 15%, right? But what if you would have bought on the dip? Let's say 72,000, right? And it went up to that same 115. So you do 115,000 divided by, let's say, $75,000 if you bought on the dip, right? You'd be up 53%. So now how do you know when to buy? First of all, you want to wait for the dip, and using the RSI, you want to wait until you get that ticker, right? Until it goes above the 50%, right? Because when it goes below that, it indicates that it's being oversold, right? So I would wait till here, right? You want to wait till there's a higher low, right? So let's say the coin goes over here, boom, and it goes down. You want a higher low, right? So that would be a higher low. So now when you're using it, let's go back to the Pulse tab, and you're using it on the new pairs, Hey, let's say I'm going to go into here. There's 2 pro traders, right? You wanna not buy when it's on the top, but actually when it's on the bottom, right? There's not enough volume here. But what I like to do is I actually like to use the RSI. Let me see. Let me find one that has it. Okay, a value. Let's see, right here. Okay. Okay, let's see over here. Auto, boom. Okay, there's not. It's really hard to use the indicator on a new pair because there's not enough momentum. So let's look for a coin that has. Here, let's go in the final stretch. So when you go in the final stretch, you're going to see over here 36. Okay, boom. You see, you want to buy low, right? Because the coin just launched, right? You want to be one of the first ones to buy in the coin. But I mean, it's already been out for a little bit. It started at 5,000 market cap at 3x. Boom, you'd want to buy here. If you want to create a psychological reversal for people, right, where it's going down and they're saying, wow, someone just bought in, right? They buy in pretty much at the lowest the RSI can get, right? At around 30. You see, what would happen is people get re-excited and they say, wow, maybe there's something in this coin. Another pro trader just came in, let me go in, right? Now, when it comes to new pairs, the thing you want to do is not buy on the dip, but actually when it goes up, right? Because a lot of times, 99.9% of new pairs probably rug, right? So you want to be able to use the indicator. First of all, you want to make sure you're in a coin where you can see the indicator where there's enough volume, right? So let's go to a volume coin over here. Is when you're trading in new pairs, you want to make sure that you're buying when the indicator is high, right? When it's going upwards, because that's indicating that people are buying in, right? If you're going to get into a coin that has no volume, it doesn't matter what the RSI is, right? Because there's no movement, there's no traction, there's no volume, right? So just to repeat what I recommend doing, and it's not financial advice, is whenever you're on a high volume coin that's been out for a few hours or a few days and has hundreds or thousands of pro traders, you want to make sure you buy when the RSI is low, below the line, because it indicates an oversell, right? And that's the best time to buy because you're buying the dip. But when it comes to new pairs, you want to make sure you're buying the RSI when it goes up over the 50, right? So that's it for today's video. I'm going to have a few more videos coming out this week, and I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, ask a question, subscribe, like. Love you guys.